thanks again for tuning in to the channel where we share and discuss the Most High's Word. Family, in this day and time, a lot of people and some of our people are on the verge of losing their employment because they won't submit their bodies to anything that they feel is against the Most High. You know, we're not to defile our bodies, His temple, with anything. And so they are going to be faced with that in just a few weeks. I've already talked to them. And they're not fazed at all by it. You know, because they don't have their trust in man. And they have their full trust in the Most High. You know, and I'm very proud of them. You know, my spiritual daughters, for standing up for the word and not giving in to man, which we all have to do that. Sometimes, family, it just costs you something, you know, to follow Mashiach. You know, we seen the parable about this young man that wanted to follow the Most High, and he had done everything right, except for when Mashiach told him, okay, well, you just need to give away all your riches and stuff and come follow me. Well, he couldn't do that. You know, he turned around and walked away, you know, all sad and stuff because he couldn't turn loose of his wealth. But family, it's going to be things we're going to lose, okay? We can't let our salvation be tied to material things. Some of us are going to lose heavily. But we got to have our hope and faith in the Most High that He will provide for His children who believe. He's done it many times before, you know, to our forefathers. So we'll go over quite a number of scriptures today to remind us of that, family, and to remind us why things are and, you know, what has to happen. You know, you're living in the days of prophecy, family. We're pretty much in the book of Revelation. How far? I don't know. But we're there. Okay? And so each day you need to strengthen your faith. Now, I know that if you be honest, family, we all have to be honest with the Most High. And I know today these things are troubling, you know, and kind of vexing your spirit a little bit. You're feeling like the Most High has distanced Himself from us, you know, and as these things seem to just stack on top of each other, you'll feel that way. Like He's abandoned His people, but that's the furthest thing from the truth. And we're human, okay? And so the flesh is always going to be at war with your spirit. That's just going to happen. But the main thing is to just be honest with yourself. Don't go around faking and shaking like you the most spiritual human being on earth. You got all the faith in the world when you know these things at times trouble you. And the best thing you can do when these things start troubling you you're just questioning where's the Most High, then talk to him about it. He already knows how you feel. He just wants you to say it, confess it. Therefore, he can help you. Don't try to fake it. If something is troubling you, then you go to the Most High with it, and he'll help you through that feeling. Okay? We all feel sometimes discouraged. If you're being honest. Now there's people, out here, don't nothing bother me. Well, they lying. Because it does bother them. We're in flesh, sinful flesh. So to say nothing bothers them and all this, they're lying. Because it does bother them. But it can't let you can't just let it sit there, family, and not do something about it, and start backtracking, putting yourself in a position to lose, your salvation that you've worked so hard for. We seek out salvation every day with fear and trembling. Okay. And thus far, we've really worked, and we just can't let those kind of thoughts. The thoughts will come, but you can't let them sit there and fester. You need to discuss it with the Most High. Tell him exactly how you feeling. He doesn't mind that at all, no more than you would mind that your earthly children came to you and had issues, and they needed to talk to you. You're not going to get mad about that, are you? And neither will our Father. He's not going to get mad. He'll try to help you when you're honest and confess that you're having issues. That's the whole thing, family. Confession, and repentance. That's the whole thing. That is your heavenly Father, the Ancient of Days. There's nothing that you can experience that he doesn't know about. And he can help you through any situation you're going through. And I know, family, most of us wants to see a sign that the Most High is working on our behalf. We got to have some kind of sign. We're not seeing enough. Therefore, we think the Most High is asleep. Or he's distant himself from us. So we're like the Pharisees, they need to see a sign. Well, family, the signs are flashing all over the earth. They're just not being reported. I'm going to leave a link in the description box to a website on YouTube called Rage of Earth. Now, they normally upload about once or maybe twice, every other week or so. But every country is being reported through them of all the things that's happening there. Earthquakes, floods, volcanoes, everything that the mainstream media will not report on. And if they do report on it, they'll attribute it to climate change. Well, who's in control of the climate and the elements? That's what I want to know. But yeah, we sometimes want to see the Most High's hand at work. We want to see something spectacular. But do we really want to see that, family? Because if the Most High really goes to acting like you want him to act, you'll be just as frightened as the unbelievers. It's not going to be nothing pretty, family. So we just pray and let the Most High do things the way he do it, in his timing, his will. Let's go to Matthew chapter 16, verse 1 through 4. The Pharisees, also with the Sadducees, came, and tempting, desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven. And he answered and said unto them, when it is evening, you say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning, it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, you can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times? A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas. And he left them and departed. See, family, we're believers. We know the prophecy. We see the signs. And yet sometimes we kind of go backward a little bit into this not sure and doubt, that the Most High is working. But the signs are all around us. Now, here where we are now, it seems as if the signs are not as great as they are in the other countries. And like I say, I want you to go to that website and subscribe. So every time something happens somewhere, you'll know. But I believe the reason why those things aren't as frequent and violent here where we are in America is not because the Most High is sparing America. No, that's not it at all. It's because we're still here. And he hasn't moved us. So therefore, some things are being withheld from the destruction of America. It's all because we're still here, wherever we've been scattered. Okay? That's my take on it. All right? So, let's just go to the scriptures, and we'll start and we'll just read them one by one. Let's go to Hebrews 11, Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. See, family, we have to believe when these things happen. It seems that if we're going to lose everything, because we won't obey man and the health, if you can call it, rules that he's enforcing upon people. You just have to have faith. Everything starts, family, in the spiritual realm when you pray. And you pray until you see it manifest. The Most High manifested physically. But it starts out in the spirit. Just like this world started. It started out through the Most High Spirit. He said, let it be, and it was. So we don't always see things, family, but that don't mean that they're not happening. Because you don't see an immediate answer to your prayer, you think it's not heard, or you think it's not going to happen. Some things happen immediately, family, and some things don't. But the Most High is never too late. Sometimes he lets us get right to the brink where we think all is lost, and then snatch you from defeat, as he did with Daniel. He let him get all the way in there with them ferocious lions, and then closed the mouths of them. You know, it's like the Most High told the lion, this is not your meal. Shut your mouth. Like he did the 3 Hebrew boys. He let them go all the way into the furnace and then saved them. So sometimes the Most High lets us get right to the brink to where you think, oh man, this is over. You know, and then save you. Did he not do that with the children of Israel? When they left Egypt, their backs was against the sea. You know, and they thought they were finished. Oh man, here come Pharaoh and his army. They're going to slay us. We were backed up, nowhere to go. All right? Sometimes he just lets us get right to the brink, really, to see if we're going to maintain our faith and accept his will. That's what it's about. Let's go to Matthew 13, verse 24 through 30. Another parable he put forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which sowed good seed in his field. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat, and went his way. But when the blade was sprung up, and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also. So the servants of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, did not thou sow good seed in thy fields? Then from whence then has it tares? You know, where did the tares come from? You sowed good seed. And he said unto them, an enemy has done this. The servant said unto him, wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? You know, go gather the tares up? But he said, nay, lest while you gather up the tares, you root up also the wheat with them. Verse 30 says, let both grow together until the harvest. And in the time of harvest, I will say to the reapers, gather ye together first the tares, and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. See, family, we're in the world with the wicked. And so the Most High is going to do the separating. Okay? If he just was to come and just swoop down on everybody, I mean, we'd get caught up in it too. So he said, no, let them grow together, then I'm going to separate them. See, because when those tares are fully grown, they no longer resemble the wheat. So you know the difference. So he said, no, let them grow together. I'll separate them. So that's why we're here. And the Most High is doing separating right now. Those of us who just won't believe, those of us who have once believed and stopped believing, those of us who have faith and trust in man rather than the Most High are being separated. You know, those who run to obey the man, you know, you're being marked. The Most High knows who you are, and that you yet trust man over him. So we can't allow that to happen to us, family. We just have to stay the course, and it may get rough. I assure you of that. John chapter 17, verse 14 and 16. I have given them my word, and the world has hated them. Mashiach talking. Because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. 15. I pray not that thou should take them out of the world, but thou should keep them from the evil. They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. See, Mashiach say, I'm not praying that you take them out of the world. You know, they're here. The world hates them. But just keep them from the evil. See? So, we have to go through the things that the wicked has implemented and is implemented as we speak. But we don't belong to this world. We belong to the Most High. This is not the world we're seeking. Okay? So we just have to endure, family. The word of the Most High is true. Okay? Numbers 23:19. The Most High is not a man that he should lie, neither the Son of Man that he should repent. He has said, and shall he not do it? Or has he spoken, and shall he not make it good? See, whatever the Most High say, he's going to make it good. Okay? He's not a man that he should lie. You know, even in your prayers, when you are quoting scriptures in your prayer, where the Most High is going to watch over his word to perform it. You're not going to make him out of a lie. The wicked is not going to make him out of a lie. He's going to watch over his word. You know, the Most High, he's going to provide for us, family. But you have to believe that with all your heart, with all your mind. You're going to have to believe it. You know, there's just no way around it. How can he bless you if you're living in doubt and disbelief? He just can't do it. Every time Mashiach healed somebody, most of the time he would ask them before he did it, do you believe I can do this? And of course the response from the people he healed, yea, Lord, I believe you can do this. He said, well, okay, according to your faith, let it be done. See, you got to believe it. Not half-heartedly, you know, you got to believe it wholeheartedly. Okay? Let's go to 1 Kings chapter 17, verse 3 through 6. It says, when the Most High is taking care of one of his prophets, Elijah, he said, get thee hence, and turn thee eastward, and hide thyself by the brook Cherith, that is before Jordan. And it shall be that thou shalt drink of the brook, and I have commanded the ravens to feed thee there. See, the Most High commanded birds to feed him. Okay? So he went and did according unto the word of the Most High. For he went and dwelt by the brook Cherith, that is before Jordan, and the ravens brought him bread and flesh in the morning, and bread and flesh in the evening, and he drank from the brook. See, Most High is going to take care of you, family. These people can take their jobs and whatever, you know. the people of the Most High, the one that loves the Most High and seek to do His will and obey, He's going to take care of you. He'll look out for you. Even when things get to right where you think, okay, this is it. You know, like the widow, I think if you read further down in that chapter, she was down to her last meal, but yet she obeyed the Most High because He had told Elijah, He has commanded this woman to take care of him. And so she took the little what she had, for her and her son, and she fed Elijah with it. And the Most High blessed her that she never ran out of food again long as that famine was going on. She never was hungry again. So a big part of it, family, is faith and belief. Okay? That's what has to happen. Let's go to Romans chapter 8, verse 27 and 28. And He that searched the hearts know what is in the mind of the Spirit, because He make intercession for the saints according to the will of the Most High. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Most High, to them who are called according to His purpose. See, those who love the Most High, family, He's not going to abandon you. He's just not going to do that. Nobody is going to be able to mock the Most High, His word. Nobody's going to come there and wagging their finger in your face. See, y'all believe in this invisible God and all this other stuff. See, didn't happen, did it? No, He's not going to let nobody make no mockery out of Him or you for believing. It's going to be just the opposite. Okay? It's going to be just the opposite of what they think going to happen. So, family, like I say, at times things just don't look good, do it? It don't look good to me either. I'm no different. I'm a flesh and blood man just like you are. The only thing, I just don't let it sit there and fester in my mind. I just tell the Most High what's on my mind. And He'll renew your strength so you can keep pushing. This race is not to the swift. Okay? Psalms 121 and 8 says, the Most High shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, and even forevermore. See, the Most High is going to preserve our going out and our coming in. It's who you going to believe? Man or the Most High Elohim. Proverbs 15:3 says, the eyes of the Most High are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. Nothing is getting by the Most High, family. I know you, like you say, you don't see no definite sign that you would call you want to see thunder and lightning bolts and all this other stuff, a sign. Well, that's what the wicked is looking for. Okay? The signs are all around, but only those who love the Most High can see them. They're there. Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 11 and 12. Moreover, the word of the Most High came unto me, saying, Jeremiah, what seest thou? And I said, I see a rod of an almond tree. Then the Most High said unto me, Thou hast seen well, for I will hasten my word to perform it. See, the Most High watches over his word, family. If it comes out of his mouth, it's going to be done. It's just that simple. He will not go back on his word, nor his promises he made to our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The covenant he made with them, that still stands. But family, you have to watch what you ask for. You know, we don't become like the wicked generation. You got to see something to believe it. Okay? Because you can get trapped. All right? The wicked and false prophets are also going to be able to show signs. See, you go looking for signs and you're not spiritually aware, you'll follow the wrong signs. Okay? So we have to be careful what we are expecting or wanting the Most High to do, because we're distressed. You know, we're tired of all this mess, family. I know we are. We've had over 400 years of it. So yeah, we're tired. And we want to see the salvation of the Most High. Just don't wish for it, family, in the way that you want it to happen, okay? Because you may not like it if it does. Go to Amos chapter 5, verse 18 through 20. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Most High. To what end is it for you? The day of the Most High is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him. See? Man, you flee from one situation and run right into another one. Or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Most High be darkness and not light? Even very dark, and no brightness in it. So we have to be careful, you know, family, of wanting to see signs, because they're going to be just as frightening to believers as they are unbelievers. Okay? Matthew 24, verse 21 through 24. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it was possible, they shall deceive the very elect. See, this is the problem with looking for signs, because Antichrist, false Christ, they're going to be able to show signs and wonders, family. Okay? So we are better off just praying for the Most High's will to be done, since it's going to be done anyway. You know, no way around that. He's got it worked out, family. Most High knows what he's doing, and he knows when to do certain things and how. You know, we don't have the mind of the Most High. His thoughts are not ours. His ways are not ours. Okay? So we just pray that his will be done and remain in faith. Um, let's read Galatians chapter 5, verse 14 through 20. For all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. But if you bite and devour one another, take heed that you be not consumed one of another. This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and you shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusteth against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that you cannot do the things that you would. But if you be led of the Spirit, you are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, sedition, and heresies. See, all those things, family. You know, that's the flesh. See, that's the works of the flesh. We don't need that. You know, we want the fruit of the Spirit, not of the flesh. So, what is the fruit of the Spirit? Galatians 5, 22 through 23. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. Okay. See, we don't want the fruit of the flesh or the works of the flesh. We want the fruit of the Spirit. Okay. That's what we strive for. Fruit of the Spirit. You know, and fear and doubt has no place in it. Matthew 16, verse 25. It says, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. If we go down to the next verse, it says, for what is a man profit if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? What will you give for exchange, family? Will you obey man and go and defile the temple of the Most High, which is your body, just to hang on to your creature comforts? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to lose anything. You think you're saving your life by being submissive to man and his wicked laws. Well, you may save a little of that, but you're going to lose your soul. You know, Matthew chapter 10, verse 28 says, fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. See, we can't sit here and worry about what man is going to do to us. Try to starve you out. You know, make you homeless, all because you won't follow his mandates. Okay? We know what mandates I'm talking about. Don't even have to say it. So you go and you volunteer to follow man's mandates. See? So what are you exchanging your soul for? You know, temporary comfort? All these things on this earth, family, all our possessions, they're going to pass away anyway. They're not permanent. These things are vanity and they're temporary. Okay? Matthew 24, 10 through 13. And then many shall be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. See, it's about enduring, people. And like I say, these false prophets, Antichrist and all that, they're going to show signs and wonders too. So don't get caught up, like the Pharisees looking for a sign. The signs are all around us if you understand the Most High's word and his prophecy. We see it unfolding every day. Okay? Now, it may not be happening as fast as we'd like, but it's happening. And it's happening the way that it should happen, according to the Most High's will. So let's be content with that. Not pray for a sign, pray for strength to endure whatever comes. Matthew 6, verse 31, and verse 32. Therefore, take no thought, saying, what shall we eat? Or what shall we drink? Wherewithal shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek. For your heavenly Father know that you have need of all these things. See, when our people start losing their jobs because they won't submit to man, Most High already knows that the things that you need. Now, he may not restore all your creature comforts, okay? But the things necessary for you to sustain life. Now, don't look for him to come and replace your smartphone and your laptop and your 65-inch TV and all this stuff. See, that's foolishness. That's vanity. But the life-sustaining needs that you have, the Most High will see to it. Remember, our people was in the wilderness 40 years, and their clothes didn't even wear out. Read that yourself in the scriptures. So he'll give us what we need, family, not these material desires so much. Luke 12:24. Consider the ravens, for they neither sow nor reap. See, the ravens ain't even working, which neither have storehouse or barn, and the Most High feeds them. How much more are you better than the fowls of the air? See, if he feeds them, and they don't have to work and do no reaping and all that, and they don't have storehouses and all that, and yet the Most High feeds them. Okay? Let's go to 1 Peter 4:12 through 19. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened to you. but rejoice, inasmuch as you are partakers of Mashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, you may be glad also with exceeding joy. If ye be reproached for the name of Mashiach, happy are you, for the Spirit of glory and of the Most High rest upon you. On their part, he is evil spoken of, but on your part, he is glorified. So it says, just don't think that these things that happen is something strange. You know, things are going to happen. You know, Revelation tell you, that Satan has came down, full of fury, because he knows he only has a short time. So he's just unleashed the whole plan, the whole bowl of wickedness he has. Because he knows his time is short. So he's not holding back anything, family. You know that from day to day. We see things change. Rights being taken away pretty much every day. He's pulled out all the stops, family. Let's see. Did I finish that? Oh. Let's go to verse 15, same book as 1 Peter chapter 15, and we're going to continue on down to 19. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or a busybody in other men's business or matters. Yet if any man suffer as a believer, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify the Most High on this behalf. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall it end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? Okay? Judgment begins with us. So what do you think about them who are disobedient to the Most High, who are non-believers? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Wherefore, let them that suffer according to the will of the Most High commit the keeping of their souls to him in well-doing, as unto a faithful Creator. See, we just got to stay the course, family. It gets rough. You're going to be threatened. People already hate. The world hates us as it is, family. And it's going to become more evident as we go on. You'll find out just how much the world hates the Most High and hates Mashiach, because they're going to take it out on you because you believe and follow the Most High. Okay? They can't take it out on him. They can only take it out on what they can see, and physically touch. Isaiah 55, verse 10 through 11. For as the rain cometh down, and the snow from heaven, and return not hither, but watereth the earth, and make it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower, and bread to the eater. So shall my word be that go forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Okay? The Most High's word is not going to return to him void, family. It can't. That's just not going to happen. Let's read one more. Psalms 91, verse 11 and 12. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. See, that's the verse that Satan was trying to quote to Mashiach, during his temptation. The Most High is going to bear you up, family. Just believe all the way through, family. When it seems the worst, the Most High is gonna. He's not gonna tempt you past what you're able to endure. He has a cutoff point. All right. Just when you think you're done, you're finished, all hope is lost, the Most High steps in. And we've had example after example of this, that the Most High let you get your foot all the way in the furnace, family, and then snatch you out of it before you even get burnt. He's not going to let you perish, family. The only time that you'll leave this earth is the time when the Most High has called you in, because you have been faithful, kept his word, and so he's going to call you in to rest. Not before then. I don't care what man does. He don't have any real control over life and death. That's ultimately in the hand of the Most High. People have been seriously injured, been shot. 8, 9 times, and still didn't die, because life and death is in the hands of the Most High. So all people can say is, I'm going to attempt to kill you, because if it's not the Most High will, they're not going to be able to do it. They just not. So we should always have that confidence. Family, you're according to the Most High's will. You're not going to live 1 millisecond longer than his will permits. Also, you will not leave this earth 1 millisecond sooner than the Most High's will permits. So that's why he said, don't fear man, fear me, because I can destroy both your soul and spirit. Your soul and body. So our lives, family, especially those of us who believe, we know whose hands our life is in. And like I say, when the Most High wants to call you in and give you rest until the day that we are resurrected, then so be it. But don't live under the threat of man. Okay? You obey the laws as long as they don't contradict what the Most High said. See, you even saw that with the 3 Hebrew boys when they tried to feed them pork and all these other abominable things. They wasn't about to defile the Most High's temple, which is our bodies. And they told them, no, thank you. Just bring us some fruit and stuff. We good. And so we have to take that same stance, family. We can't let them defile our bodies with anything, because there are a bunch of things that's in that medicine that Leviticus is totally against. So you just can't do it. And you just have to stand your ground on it. You know, there are going to be consequences handed out by man for not doing it. There are greater consequences handed out by the Most High if you do. Who you gonna fear? Okay. So okay, family. Let's not be like Pharisees and think the Most High is not working. So we need to see something spectacular when things are happening at a greater pace than what you would imagine. It's just not being reported. Okay? It's just not being reported. It's happening. All kind of things are happening, family. So let's not be like Pharisees, okay? In order to believe, we got to see something dramatic. Family, it'll probably frighten you just as much as it would an unbeliever, okay? Okay, family. I think that's enough said today. And once again, check that website out that I mentioned. It's called The Rage of Earth. I will leave the link to it in the box, and just subscribe to it and get notifications, because they report it from every country in the world. Okay? You'll see what's actually going on if you don't think the Most High's hand is at work. Alright? Alright, family. Till next time, shalom.